am really tired of this. Can be free to be who we are. And that's who we were designed to be. And that's one reason this stuff is not working. We got to tear down the barriers. Now, why should we not like that group? There's no logic to it. It's not logical. And when I was in heaven, Jesus was talking to me about this, and he showed me many groups of people. And some people may not, may have a hard time adjusting this. I've really, it's taken me a while to, get the dots connected here. But I saw groups from many different faiths. I saw people in many different careers in life. Doctors, lawyers, teachers, the healthcare profession. I saw lots of scientists, and also scientists of quantum physics, astronomy, and I saw different groups of people from nations, and also what we would call subcultures. I saw artists, I saw free-spirited people, musicians, I saw pastors standing in churches. I saw groups of people with different types of worship. I particularly saw New Age. I also saw lesbians, okay? And I just want to bring all these points out. It was just a wide variety of people. And Jesus explained to me that, yes, this is the truth. This is what's needed. He did not give the whole to any one group. He gave pieces, and the pieces are the whole. The whole is the pieces. So I think it's very important to delve into this greater thing of why we are so divided. How did this occur? And how can something good come out of that? But if we were to all unite and learn from each other, study great philosophers, if you look at every church, every religion, and now there's lots of groups, okay? Groups have formed because I didn't feel that they were getting what they needed inside religion. We all know that many people have been hurt, and we're all just given a piece. Like right now, I only have a piece of the whole. So I'm just an average, everyday person. Okay? Nothing special at all. But I was given a piece. And this is what Jesus desires. He desires love and unity. To see us all working together, appreciating the gifts. Science, everybody has gifts. Your gift may be in ministry. It may be, what a beautiful gift to be a mom. To teach your children through homeschooling. Whatever it is that you desire. Scientists, we need inventors. We all need each other to understand. And we've got to understand our water is involved. Every aspect of our environment and our culture, our economy, religion, societal norms, political norms are all being turned upside down. And I believe I speak for most people saying, whoa, it seems a little out of control. Feels like we're getting bombarded, but what can we do? And I would say that is united and starting to love and appreciate each other, to tear down the things that divide us, then we will truly grow in love. And when we do that, we'll raise the vibration. Right now, there's so much strife and war and hate and fear and greed and senseless acts of violence, destroying beautiful lives and destiny, instilling into us a false fear. And I just say, we don't have to take it. It doesn't line up with who we are. It's not why we work and pay this tax. It's not what we want for our children. And we have to take responsibility and say, yes, we've all been deceived. Okay? And it's ridiculous to divide us that Republicans can't love a Democrat and have turned issues into a political platform. What someone is doing in their bedroom between consenting adults. I mean, and these things were put in there to divide. They were by design. And that's why we can wake up and start learning and sharing, and truth will unfold, okay? It's all about attentions. We have to stop speaking the fear. We have to stop believing the lies and jump in and change this world. And it begins with us looking inside and saying, show me, Spirit of truth, come, show me where lies have come in and created false constructs, boxes, labels, walls, barriers. Those are intangible things. Let's do away with that and live in the real world and be real people and live out our real lives. So, I encourage you to turn off your TVs. If you haven't heard it before, there's just too much propaganda and too much negative. It's bringing down the vibrations. If we can all, and that lower level is strife and division and war and envy and jealousy and greed. But above that, just look at like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Your survival, your basic needs. And then as you start to grow, shelter, and then you can start expanding and opening up your creative self and grow into enlightenment. And it's a process. But right now, all the lower level vibrations are causing us to respond. I mean, we're just kind of like knocked, we're not made to focus down here. So we got to take ourselves back up and watch our words and start speaking love and blessing things. As you can do this as to the depth that you want to take it. But to change the world, we have to change ourselves. Hey, and that's who we are. We should always be working on self-improvement and seeking a higher path. Because we want to know our higher self. And we want the world to be the beautiful place. I'm one. It doesn't feel like a garden anymore. I want to go back to the garden, okay? And everything is available to us. It's just that false constructs and lies and unseen forces have come in and tried to control us and get us not to like each other. And they're drawing our attention on TV and culture to wrong things. And there's a system called Hegelian dialect. And that system is a design that one would use in a strategy of war to divide. But they take it up a level. They divide and then go in to each side and start acting out as spokesmen. They allow themselves to be spokesmen for us. and start all this chatter, which, I mean, you know how far it goes. And I mean, it's hate driven. It's not love. It's not unity. So it can't look like it. It's the total opposite. And yet it feels like it, doesn't it? Well, I've had enough because they divide and go get in on both sides. Say Republican, Democrat, white, black, you know, those polarities. Protestant, non-Protestant. I know everything is really so dual here. It's two. It all just boils down to two forces at work. So it's easy to trace it back. But if it's not looking like love and it's not feeling like love, it's not. If you're not prospering, it's not. And I really want to go back to a renaissance and freedom, because this is not me. I've always had to have, you know, a free spirit where I could seek out truth and justice, work in my helping professions, and grow, aspire to endless possibilities, okay? So I say this, I've walked many paths over 54 years. I've studied and participated in religions. I've always been a truth seeker. So I try to see things from many different sides. When I want to investigate something, I look at many different sources. Varied. I want to know, I want to compare. And all the sources today are coming together and they're saying, it's love and unity. Let's get our power back and let's keep it peaceful, because there is this construct of dividing us. Divide, go and be spokesman and start all these gossip and slander and lies. Work within to destroy. I mean, we're already split. Now they're going to work within to create even more division. And then they're also masters of disinformation. And disinformation, a lie, for it to be effective, they have studied and said it has to have a certain percentage of truth. I can't remember what that number was. But, so they take truth and add lies. And they try to tell me that I shouldn't like you. You're different, you're weird. You don't get it, you know. And try to show us pictures. Oh, this is cool. I'm going to tell you, a lot of this stuff is not cool. We're going to watch for, we're also being programmed to buy stuff. Okay, what about corporations? We all need to go in. We need to go in and visit some things, okay? And come together. I could see, well, I think music is the greatest way. Love. Like all kinds of music. Play your music. Get together, dance in the park, have the beach party. I used to go to Friday night sings, gospel sings as a child. I loved those. Dance. Oh, it doesn't matter what kind it is, if the intention is love. Do your own kind of worship and creating and music. I mean, it is not that a certain music genre has the message. There's messages all around through art and music. There's so many good things. Let's jump into the good things. And guess what? Most of them are free. And most of them you feel so much better. But that's our strength, because they are going to come and start more fights, even start acts of violence, and try to tell us that it was the other one did it. Let's just wise up. Let's get ahead of them and just start a new renaissance, okay? Let's start celebrating life And really, all we have to do is love however that looks to you. Okay? That's going to look different. So don't judge anyone in the process. Okay? We're all